Hello cyclists, welcome. Today a brand new commuter bike from Edo, the Edo Air 28. Not yet on the market, but definitely check out the Indiegogo campaign. I will put a link into the description. It's the brand new commuter stream from Edo, the Edo Air 28. 28, of course, if you have a closer look at the wheels. But this beauty here is an e-bike and it combines many advantages and features that I highly appreciate. But we start, of course, with the motor and the whole feeling how to commute with this beautiful bicycle. The motor is located in the rear hub. It's a Maiweiss motor, and Maiweiss I know especially from the 10-ways bikes, and those bikes perform really well, a super reliable motor, so definitely a very good choice. It has 42 Newton meters of torque, which is quite powerful because this bike is pretty lightweight for an e-bike. I don't have the exact number yet because this is still a prototype, but I would say it's something around 18 kilograms. So the combination of the lightweight and this pretty strong motor gives you a very agile and very sportive feeling. And this bike comes, as you can see, with a belt drive. So the belt drive gives you a very direct feeling when you push the pedal. It is super silent, and most important, it lasts up to 30,000 kilometers, which is super long, 3 times longer than a chain, and it needs no attention. Well, if it's super dirty, you just take a cloth, a damp cloth, and clean it, but no oil, no grease. That also means no dirty dresses or trousers or shoes. And what is super cool is the torque sensor. So what does the torque sensor do? So the moment you push the pedal, the torque sensor feels how hard you push the pedal and gives you a certain level of support. So the harder you push the pedal, the more support you get from the motor. This gives you like a very natural feeling and a super cool acceleration. And this combination of the motor, the belt drive and the torque sensor is the Edo G-Drive 5.0. So I really like the combination because it's reliable, doesn't need a lot of attention and is super powerful. It is indeed a single speed with a torque sensor. I think the cadence is really nice. I easily reach the 25 kilometers that are allowed in the EU because the motor has 250 watt-hours. And with the levels of assist you can choose from, there are 3 levels, and if you want to say there are 4 because you can use no pedal assist, of course, then you do have 4. But I was most of the time just cycling in the first level of assistance. Every e-bike needs a battery, and Edo, still like the Edo Air 20, the foldable bike, has the batteries in the seat post. Also here Edo did choose the quality cells from Samsung, and this battery has 346 watt-hours, which gives you a range up to, Edo says 100 kilometers, I would rather say 80 kilometers, but of course it depends on your weight and what pedal assist you choose to cycle in. And the battery can easily be taken out. Here's a quick release and there is a little lock, so not just when you park your bike, no one can steal it, which is pretty cool, I think. And because you can take out the battery, you have all the flexibility to charge the bike. So if you want to take out the battery, you just have to unlock the quick release and open it. Of course, you have to disconnect the cable and then take it out. And then you can charge it just in a couple of hours. And it's the other way around. If you want to put it back in, the quick release, push in the button, then it's locked, and of course connected again. That's it, super easy. Because it is an e-bike, it has a display, and this one here is very innovative. It has a color display, and no matter how the weather conditions are, even when the sun is shining pretty brightly, you can always read what is happening. So you see, of course, what pedal assist you're in, you see how fast you are, what the range of the battery is, and some more information you need or do not need. And what I think is pretty cool, you also see if the lights are switched on or switched off. And that you can do with this little remote here. The little remote gives you the possibility to choose the different levels for the pedal assistance. You switch on and off the bike, and if you push the plus for a couple of seconds, you switch on and off the light. And there is another little button here on the battery just underneath the saddle, which is the switch to turn on and off the e-bike. So first thing you do, press this button, and I really love this button. It's still so cool because it's very satisfying to push it. And then you have to switch on the bike with the remote to actually have to switch it on twice. And I gave you now all the technical details, but if you're looking for a new e-bike, you definitely have to ask yourself, how does my everyday life look like? And with the Ado Air 28, you get what I just said in the beginning. It's like a commuter's dream, because you do have a very upright sitting position, and you can adjust it because the stem, you can individualize the sitting position. And of course, with the seat post, it's for people starting from 165 up to 200 centimeters. I'm 175 centimeters, so I'm somewhere in the middle, and for me it's perfect. But besides the upright sitting position that you of course can adjust a little, you have a very good overview what is happening around you. And to make it even more comfortable, you have ergo grips with something that feels like leather, but it's not leather. And I was cycling in the rain. They were quickly dry, and I would say they last quite a long time. In combination with a saddle that looks pretty innovative and cool, but is super comfortable. Very important when you do tours, for example. And as you can see, it has a suspension in the front, which is pretty awesome, especially when you do ride on cobblestone, for example, or when you ride on grass or do maybe a tour through the woods. If you don't like any suspension, there's a lock, you can just fix it. And as you can see, there's a cute little basket. And to see how a day with an Ado Air 28 looks like, I show you how my typical day looks like. Like a typical day, I start with some sports, and this morning I decided to go to a spinning class, and I really love this little carrier in front, the front rack, because there's enough space for actually today a very small bag, but the front rack is attached to the frame, and therefore it's just so cool because I don't have any weight at all concerning the handlebar. And as you can see, I'm pretty alone on the streets, and I'm really looking forward to do my spinning class. And to be honest, after this 45 minutes on being a very different bicycle, I'm super happy that this one here has a motor. And after a quick shower, I have to go to the office. And of course, we're Germans, we are like super proud to recycle everything. On the way to the office, I decided to bring the oat paper to the recycling bin. It's not heavy, but it's very bulky. But as you can see, with the elastic strap, it's just so cool. And even when I cycle over cobblestone, see, nothing is just falling out. It feels like super cool. And also with the suspension fork, I don't mind cycling over cobblestone. I just quickly throw everything away in the recycling bin, and just around the corner is the office. And after a few meetings, time flies by. As you probably know, it's lunch break, and because the weather was so beautiful and I'm in a very healthy mood, I decided to do my groceries. And again, you see cobblestone, no problem at all. And what is so cool, because the streets were pretty empty here and I just wanted to see how the acceleration is and how fast I reach the 25 kilometers, and you see, so cool, very smooth acceleration. And then I buy lots of my favorite fruit and veggies for the whole family. It's a big bag, it's pretty heavy, but again, just so cool that the front rack is attached to the frame. And I bring everything back home and decided to work from home. So this is a typical day for me with the Edo Air 28. So this is what a typical day looks like. So I'm definitely convinced that this is a very good companion when you're looking for a commuter's bike, because of course, as I said, there's the front rack and you do have the choice. No, not the choice, because every bike comes with a rear rack. To be honest, I'm quite happy that my prototype is still waiting for the rear rack because I really love the design. Let's talk security. So very important are the disc brakes, and here Edo did choose really cool disc brakes that really, even when it's raining, do a very good job. So definitely thumbs up and thank you, Edo, for choosing this very well working and very beautiful disc brakes. Also important, the lights, they are located in the front. They're super bright. The only downside I would say is here in the rear, because this is a light that uses battery. I would say definitely time for a light that you can easily charge with a USB port, but maybe that will happen in the future. Also something that it's okay, but where I think could be improved a little is the situation here with the cables. But I know it's not so easy with a lot of cables to manage them. I mean, they're integrated, but still there's room for improvement. Also, this beauty here comes with a little bell. And in this bell, you can easily hide an AirTag or a smart tag. So if you want to track your bicycle, if it gets stolen, or if you just forgot where to park your bike, which could easily happen to me, this is definitely something pretty nice that Edo is offering. What I also really like is the design of the frame, because when you have a closer look, it's powder coated, it looks very robust, and there are no welding signs at all. So that looks really, really beautiful. Thank you, Edo. Also, when you do live in the city and you're commuting, no matter how the weather is, this bicycle, of course, comes with fenders that keep you not super dry, but at least not dirty. And it comes, of course, with a bike stand, and you can adjust the height of the bike stand. Also very nice, one detail that I really love, where you, if you're looking for a bike, always can see how much thought and also love they give into a bicycle is just have a quick look at the pedals. And these pedals here, the platform pedals, are really cool. They're not only beautiful, but they work really well. So Edo, thank you for that. And this e-bike also comes with an app where you have all the different information, and it is connected to the bicycle, to the display for a navigation system, which is pretty cool because I don't like any mobile phones that are put on the handlebar. Not for me, I don't like it. These times are over. So if you're interested in this beautiful bicycle, which is actually only available in the steps through because it's unisex, it's the perfect commuter bicycle, and many men I know for sure highly appreciate that they don't have to climb on this bicycle. Always check out the website from Edo because they regularly have very cool specials concerning the price and the accessories. So if you're looking for a really cool companion that is reliable and offers a lot of cool features, especially when you commute or when you do a lot with your bicycle, the Edo Air 28 is a very reasonable, very cool bicycle. Because when you see what you get for a price that is super attractive, it's not like a super luxurious, high quality bicycle, but a very good bicycle that will be a very nice companion for everyday life and ticks like all the boxes for a commuter.